Well, we are here to present our newest member of the party to Mr. President and leader of the party.
Who is that, your newest member?
Chief Femi Fani-Kayode. He is the newest member of APC. We just received him, and in appreciation and understanding of Mr. President's vision and magnanimity.
How did the President receive him?
No, he received him very well. And, Mr. President is a magnanimous leader who shares his vision with anybody who is looking towards greater Nigeria. So he's happy, and he received him very well. He commended his courage.
Why APC, sir?
Well, why not? The point is that I felt that this was the appropriate time to do the right thing, to put Nigeria first, and to appreciate the efforts that have been made, particularly in the last couple of years, in terms of security, fighting insurgency, fighting terrorism, and most importantly is the appreciation of the fact that we must remain one as a nation, build bridges, work together to move the country forward. The efforts of the governor of Yobe State, the governor of Zamfara State, and a number of others, including the governor of Kogi and a number of others, in their respective states, and in moving this country forward and in helping Mr. President to move this country forward, cannot be ignored. And it's very, very important for us to appreciate the fact that when we see that there are good things that are happening, we appreciate those good things. It's not always negative. And when the time is right, we change direction to join forces and join hands to move the country forward. And doing this doesn't mean we're enemies to anybody. All of us, even if we're in another party, the PDP or any other party or any other group, we can still work together across party lines, regional lines, ethnic lines and religious lines. The most important thing is for us to understand and appreciate the fact that Nigeria must not disintegrate, and those that want us to end up fighting one another in a war will be put to shame. And there are people that think like that, and that is what informed me to come here to meet Mr. President. He was very gracious, he was very good to me today, spoke so well, and it's an honor for me to be here, and we will move the country forward together.
How do you think your former party, the PDP, will receive this new?
Well, that's left to them. I have many, many friends in the PDP. If you remember, in 2013, I was actually one of those that formed the APC until there were a few issues, and I went back to PDP. But I think it's an individual thing. As a party, of course, they may not be too happy, but I have no enemies there, and I have nothing negative to say about anybody there. I believe in moving the country forward together with everybody that believes in Nigeria and wants Nigeria to progress. And I also believe that we must recognize the fact that there are 2 more years for this administration or thereabouts. We must come together to make sure we survive it. We must come together to make sure Nigeria is a better place, and we must work together regardless of party affiliation. But whatever they say, whatever they choose to say, is entirely up to them. I have many friends there. Let's hope that they don't feel too bad about it. But we're all Nigerians.
Will you be moving to get them to join you?
There are many, many people. If you ask my friend and brother, Governor Matawale here, there are many people within the PDP who really do want to come over to the APC. I can tell you that. I was there, and very instrumental when Governor Umahi, joined the APC. I was there and very instrumental when Governor Ayade did the same thing. I was there and very instrumental when my friend and brother, Governor Zamfara, Governor Matawale, did the same thing. And there are many, many others. Some of the most, remarkable men in this country are still within the ranks of the PDP. It's our job to try to win them over now. Somebody like, if you don't mind me mentioning names, somebody like the governor of Enugu State, the governor of Oyo State, and of course my good friend, the governor of Bauchi State, great friends of mine. And I sincerely hope that they too may end up coming in this direction. But whether they do or not, the most important thing is that we work together as a people, as a country, and move our country together and fight and kill the terrorists and put to shame the foreign elements, and I emphasize that word, foreign elements, that want us to end up fighting one another in this country and turning our country into a massive refugee camp.
What will you be telling those that will criticize you for criticizing APC in the past and now you're in the party?
I'll say that the only thing in life, the only constant thing in life is change. You can't hold me to what I've said in the past if circumstances change. And I will always bow to superior argument and logic. For me, the primary cause today, and let me say this, there's no way I will renege on my fundamental core values and principles. Anybody that knows me will tell you that. I believe in certain things, how the country should be moved forward. I will fight for that from within this party to ensure it's done. I believe in fairness and in equity. But the most important thing for us today is this: we must not allow our country to fall apart based on disagreement and misunderstanding amongst one another. I've recognized the fact that we're very close to war. A lot of people don't know this, and God forbid we should go into that. We should come together, build bridge. So if they criticize me for that, it's their right to do so. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I've made a choice. I believe I've been led by the Spirit of God, and I will fight the corner and fight for what I believe is right within this party as I would anywhere. I will never give up on my core values and principles. Thank you.
About the activities of the program,
of what?
Yoruba Nation.
Sorry, of the what?
Activities of the program, Yoruba Nation.
Yes.
Government raised issues about yesterday. Activities are inimical to the system of the government. What would you say to that?
Well, the issue of the Yoruba Nation and self-determination is one that's well explored, well examined, and I would never say, and I wouldn't say it here or anywhere else, that people do not have the right to self-determine. However, what I will say is this: you cannot do so on the basis of violence, of killing people, of saying that I'm going to kill if I don't have my way, and I would never support such a thing. My answer to those that believe in self-determination is this: that we need to win them over through understanding, love, dialogue, and reaching out to them to make them see the value of a united Nigeria, providing everything is fair within this country. The argument they always put is that things are not fair, and therefore we must go. Well, when people talk like that, the answer to it is that, look, we have a duty and an obligation to make things fair and reasonable so that you will not say that anymore, and we can work together to move the country forward. People can voice their views and voice their opinion, but what I completely reject is armed conflict or people picking up arms to effect their purpose on either side. I think that's unacceptable. I would never support that. Thank you.
So how do you feel about this new development?
Well, I thank God for this, and I know we have taken time doing this project, and today it comes to reality. Like my friend is the campaign from PDP to APC, which I am part of all the process, and I thank him for his courage as a very reputable person and a man of his word. He promised that he is going to come together with me. But due to some circumstances, when I decamped in Zamfara, he intended to do his own here in Abuja, which today we are here, and he has fulfilled his promise. We thank you for that.
Thank you.
Situation in your state, sir?
Well, as you know, we are there fighting, and we have taken a lot of measures in order to curtail the problem of this insurgency. And we thank God it's yielding a lot of results. We recorded a lot of successes for what we have done. And as you are all aware, we have a lot of security personnel that were deployed to Zamfara State, and they are working seriously.
How would you describe the situation at the moment?
The situation is calm, and people are going on their own day-to-day activities. It's just that we have caught a lot of things, particularly, moving with foodstuff, animals, and selling of petroleum. A lot of measures that we impose, and people are happy with the measure we take because people are suffered. People have been killed every day before and been kidnapped, but today, alhamdulillah, we have succeeded. We don't have much issue in Zamfara State.
Why have you ruled out the possibility of dialogue with them anymore?
Because they have deceived us. Some of them, they're supposed to, as we agreed, this is not what we agree with them, and we thought it's something that we can continue, but later we understand that they have deceived us, so I have to back out from that, and we have to fight them to the logical conclusion.